Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. Don't worry, I didn't turn your mics on because I knew you guys are too busy fucking talking. Just yapping away like there isn't some sort of radio show happening. Just so you guys know, I have
talking about
I'm all over here
vaginas.
by myself.
just so you know, I have secured a board operator for the 22nd so that
Thank
Toxie
you.
doesn't have to stress out.
I was very stressed.
Were you stressed? I thought you did a good job.
Because
What happened?
I could
was
do
it
it.
over the 3 instructions?
It was over 3 instructions. No, here's the deal. I like to be able to do things correct. I don't like to fuck up. I'm very detail oriented. But I also learn a little bit different. I'm not a read and learn, listen and learn. Just let me put my hands on it, figure it out, and I'll get it done. So I have absolutely every confidence that the next time you're out, I will operate the shit out of the boards. With that being said, tonight was going to be the only other night I would have training because I'm not here next week. I'm out of town for a tournament, and then she's gone the following week. And because I knew that I could not give it 110%, I didn't want to fuck it up.
Oh,
That's
So
all right.
I didn't feel
We're
confident that I was.
We're
skilled
getting
enough.
show favorite hairless balls, Ryan.
nice.
Although I think he's
Pretty
he
excited
suffers
about.
from Portuguese hairiness, and he hasn't been waxed in a while, so he's been.
I have a great waxer.
I've been trying to get
I
him
need
connected with a
to
waxer.
go with that waxer.
I need to get a wax. Oh my god.
He has said that he will let us go and be present at his full manzillion and film it and everything. I mean, from the face down. Not. I mean, obviously we're not going to get his hairy asshole on camera, but
Right.
but he's offered to let us be there and watch the whole process.
You know the funniest thing that I ever saw was we call it a brozillion. My friend's ex-boyfriend got the brozillion, remember? And it was good times. Oh my god, I never laughed so hard.
Are you two disgusting lovebirds holding hands under the table?
Yes. Don't
How
touch
can
Are
us.
you giving him a hand job? What the?
No, I offered him
Come
a
on.
blowjob
If
before
she
we
can
came
give
in.
him a hand
Did
job
you?
with her elbow all the way over there, kudos to you, my friend. You should get that shit on film.
That's mine.
Make money off it. Just shoot from
If
the belly
Charles
button
wasn't
down.
so shy,
belly
the
button
things
down,
we
no
could
one will ever
do.
know.
Yeah.
he's yeah, he agrees with me. Would you ever do a POV?
No.
Okay,
What's a
well,
POV?
Point of
point
view.
of view. So essentially, it's just him holding the camera down.
Watching her either ride him or suck him or hand job him or whatever.
You learn something new every day.
How many things have you learned tonight?
Right, at
Right.
least two.
So much. I think like 3 whole things.
Three
It's
whole
really
things.
great.
Stop, where we've hit our limit.
We've hit my limit. Have you guys ever watched Married with Children?
Yes.
Yeah, we're alive.
Okay. I used to love that show. But with Kelly Bundy, there was an episode where they were trying to help her
that's
take
who
a
you remind me of.
test.
No, I'm just kidding.
They were trying to help her take a test, but every piece of information that went in one ear, something that's already in there had to come out. So like they would try and teach her one thing and like a picture of Garfield would come out and another thing and like out goes her name and like another thing out goes her address. And the way I work is very much like that episode. So I've learned 3 new things, which means I probably cannot tie my shoes right now. 3 things had to go. Just 3 things had to.
What is this called again? A penis? Oh.
No.
And what do I do with it?
Put it in your mouth. I don't
Put it
remember
in your
that part.
Oh no.
She's like, oh my God. What do I
I'm
do
gonna
after that?
conveniently forget that stuff too. I'm like, what is sex? You want to put it in my my hoo-ha?
She said hoo-ha.
My hoo-ha?
Anyone who says hoo-ha on this show, he's got to be saying it ironically. We say vagina around here.
I say a good girl.
You're a good girl.
I'm a
What?
good girl.
That is as dirty as it comes. I'm saying.
I'll be
When you-
like,
Because I could just, oh yeah, put it in my good girl. Yeah?
I'll be like, come here, daddy. Good girl's ready for you.
I've been a
You
good
love your
girl.
good girl.
Stop that.
Actually,
You're making my vagina clench, which makes my compacted butthole hurt.
I want to do this. No, come on, keep talking dirty. I want to
Right.
see how uncomfortable we can make her. I want your asshole to clench like.
I don't want that.
I do.
It gives me the heebies. I can't do girl. I
don't need you to give me in a girl. You can just talk dirty.
I know,
Talk
but
dirty to
that
him. It'll
still
get me off.
makes me think of vagina. Like all I can see when I think of her horny girls is vagina. bothers me.
Does it bother you to think that other girls might be getting off to your porn?
No, because I don't have to. Like, I can't. I have a very
Compartmentalized?
photogenic imagination.
Mm.
So when I think of something, I imagine in my
Notes about
mind the person that's getting turned on.
Mhm.
So if I don't know the person, I can't imagine it. Does that make sense?
It
Like, I don't
does.
think of them. Essentially, if I think of you getting turned on, I think of your vagina. It makes me creeped out.
Mango.
No.
Juicy and wet.
La,
and-
la, 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 la.
Sweet.
So it creeps me out. And I don't know what it is, because I won't lie. I've admitted this before, but wait. I wasn't done. I kind of have been watching lesbian porn. You know, I don't know. It's a weird
Is it
sensation.
turning you on?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh.
But it's a weird sensation, and it's only like
Is it turning you on because it's dirty?
some. I don't know what it is, but I'm very specific with the vagina that I can look at. It has to be very clean and organized.
Right.
So none
I
of
don't
those,
like
none
the
of those
meaty
butterfly
looking-
lips.
No meat curtains.
Yeah.
No extra large clitorises, which you
Oh,
told me
that's your
about your
thing.
thing, which made me
You're the
want to
big
hurl.
clit.
I think I actually mentioned that earlier. I
All
was
the
like,
clits are way.
That's right. Send me all the giant clits. I want to give all the clit jobs.
God. So essentially,
I really want to roll a big clit around on my tongue. I just want to.
Oh God. Like, I'm over this now. I don't want to tell you about this anymore. It's my birthday.
Let's move on. What else we got?
It's my birthday.
Okay, because it's your birthday, let's talk about something
Thank you.
else. So we got less than 20 minutes before the end of the show. And let's do some catch-ups. So I, in the midst of all of my not being able to poop, had a really bad dream last night. I woke up crying, like bawling my eyes out. Like they don't even care.
I'm
We're
sorry.
listening.
No, you're not.
You
We're
woke up
looking
crying,
at
bawling your
dolphin
eyes
porn.
out.
Why are you looking at dolphin porn?
No, I
Dolphin
didn't do
porn
that.
is bad.
That's
No,
wrong.
we're not. I can't do it.
I had a dream that my son died. And I
That's
woke up with
awful.
that devastated,
That is
I have
horrible.
lost this. It was terrible. And it was the most ridiculous way for a person to die. We were in the zombie apocalypse. I hadn't even watched
Sorry, I don't
Walking
mean to
Dead.
laugh.
No, we were in the zombie apocalypse and we were on this like cliff and there was this car kind of cantered on the side of the cliff down to the other side of the mountain. But we're on this really narrow little thing and it's a whole large group of people. And in the zombie apocalypse, you do not want a large group of people on the move. You want like 4 or 5 tops. That's it. So some lady panicked in the group behind us and started shoving her way forward and ended up shoving my kid off the side of the mountain, and he grabbed her and pulled her down with him. So thankfully this bitch died too. But I'm standing there watching this happen, and there's no way I can get down to him because it's like a 40-foot straight drop down. There's not even handholds. I couldn't even like scramble down to try to get him or anything, and he was dead, and there was no way he wasn't dead. And I woke up. Thank God, Callie guy was in bed with me. He wasn't, at his house. He slept over. I woke up weeping, and I rolled over and I grabbed him and I was like,
Oh.
he's like half asleep. What is everything okay? Are you all right? What's going on? And I'm like, I had a bad dream.
Oh.
What happened? My son died. And then when I
Aw.
saw my son, when I picked him up from his dad's, or actually I picked him up at a birthday party that we went to, I wanted to hold him and sit him on my lap, and I was all up on him, and he's like, Mom, I want to go hang out with the kids. And I'm like, you can't go.
Don't.
You can't go anywhere. I had a very bad dream that you died. And he's like, I'm not dead, Mom. I'm like, I
Don't be
know."
ridiculous. Let me go play.
Oh, it was terrible. I've had bad dreams where I wake up in a cold sweat and it's like, oh my God, that was a terrible dream. I've never had a dream where I woke up feeling like devastated like that. It was terrible. So,
That is awful.
That
and
is
then and
sad.
I can't
when you
poop.
have I hate when you have those dreams and they just stay with you. Like you can't.
Like
let
my
it go once
losing
you
my
get
teeth
up.
dreams.
Oh, I hate those. I wake up and I'm like,
We do. I'm like,
So does everyone have those dreams? Because
No.
I've had
Yes.
them too.
I
The
don't.
Okay.
losing your teeth dreams, you're lying.
it's supposed
I
to mean
don't know.
something. I forget what it's supposed to mean, but
You're insecure in your facial features or looks in your body or something
Oh.
like that.
am I? I don't know.
Something.
I really would be.
Cali guy will tell you it's just a fucking dream. It doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything.
I
But no, I've had those dreams where I'm like, you're like standing in a group of people and suddenly your teeth just start falling out and you're like, I'm really sorry. And you're like, trying to shove them back in. I've had those dreams.
I have the dreams where I still have the naked in front of people dreams where like I'm somewhere and all of a sudden I'm just naked and I have to figure out how to maneuver around this whole crowd of people naked, like get somewhere and I'm like, oh, so sorry, oh god, and I like have to find things to cover up.
You're like walking past the Pope trying to cover
Pretty
your
much, I'm
hairball.
like, oh my god, how did I even get naked? And where am I? Like, I don't know any of these people. This is so embarrassing. It's horrible. Like,
Yeah.
why do what is happening right
And you
now?
wake up and you're like, today's gonna be a shit day.
Right.
I just know
I
it.
just know it. I had a shitty dream. It's gonna be a shitty day. There's lots of shitty situations up in here.
Or no situations.
Or no situations.
I wish I was having a situation.
when you come, like when the dam breaks,
When
I'm
I
telling
poop.
you, you
I'll-
are gonna
I'll-
build a like fucking Lincoln log cabin.
You
out of
better,
your
all I
food.
have to say is you better have the plunger ready because it's
Yeah.
gonna be a situation.
You know what's gonna suck?
Situation.
No, you know what's gonna suck? This is what's gonna happen. This is how
The
it
plunger.
works for me. I'm going to poop. I'm finally going to poop, and it's gonna be like a fucking rabbit turd, and that's it.
No, it's gonna, when you finally do, it's going to be a bunch of little ones all stuck together,
Yeah.
building up a big, community.
There's a community of turds in my butt.
So it's gonna come out. It's gonna be like the size of, I don't know, a small basketball.
Yeah, that would hurt. Hemorrhoids, ladies.
I'm telling you, go home, do exactly what I said. I'm not a doctor. I've watched them on TV. Go up.
I watched
It's
all the episodes
important.
of House.
Okay, it's important. It's important. All right, it's one of those, where like the gynecologist will see you now. That Mount Chicka Wow Wow, that kind. Anyway, have Cali Guy go up your vagina, massage the wall, and work it down. And if it works, I won't even charge
What if
you.
she poops on him?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what about
Maybe it
that?
could be your new thing.
No.
We've had an in-depth conversation about how far we are willing to
But
go with
when
our
you're
kink,
about to
and that
shit, like go to the bathroom.
Off the
but have
table.
them just massage the wall. Like you can feel it up in there.
just you talking about it makes me
So-
think I need to poop.
Have you done that?
You can feel it up in there.
Up in there.
So
Up in
Have you,
there.
have you done it?
I don't want to answer that.
That means yes.
I do, however, know that when certain positions like makes me feel like I have to poop, I don't like it.
Like what positions? What are these positions? I will try them.
I don't remember, like
All of the above.
especially like when like on your
No.
back with like your legs way up in the air and he's kind of like drilling downwards. I guess it hits probably the wall of like your
Mhm.
back wall. I don't like that feeling.
See, I have
it's
a
not a good time for
tilted
me. Uterus.
uterus. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so I'm built a little different when you go up in and start digging around.
Yeah, my cervix
But,
is somewhere up near here.
I don't have one anymore, so
I wish.
We still have a
should've just
cervix,
been
right?
No.
You just don't have the other stuff.
no.
They took it all out.
Yeah,
Took the cervix
I
too?
had cancer in my cervix too. My cancer had spread,
Okay.
so which is
Did you
why
know?
I had a hysterectomy.
Okay.
Because it was just in one ovary, and then it went to my tubes, and then my uterus,
Got
and then
it.
my
So
cervix.
then they got it all. They're like,
So they
while
took
we're
it
in there,
all.
let's just scoop it out.
So
Do
literally,
they put a filler in there?
no, I just am sewn up. So it's just I literally hit a wall.
Does
Like
it-
there's no
See punch your wall often?
actually his I could honestly say it's like perfect length. Like I kind of like it to hurt a little bit because I'm that kind of way.
I know.
So
Birds of a feather.
if he doesn't like, can I share this? Do you mind? He doesn't like doggy style because he likes to look at me. Sorry, I know
Aw.
he was shaking his head
Put a
no, but I
mirror.
still
Put a
continue to
mirror
talk.
down there. and you can see it.
If we were to do it that way, because at that point, you know, doggy style is like the deepest penetration, it
Mhm.
would hurt. Like it, because we have done it, and like the 2 times since we've ever been together, and he does hit my wall at that point.
You do need
But
a mirrored headboard.
I like
What's
it
that?
because
You
my
need a
ass
mirrored
is my best
headboard.
feature. So if I can
It's
just
stick
so
that shit up
impersonal,
and I'm
you
like,
know.
you know, you want to go to town from
I'd
behind?
rather
It
be
works.
fully involved than, kind of removed.
yeah, he's very romantical.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, you lost me.
Yeah,
She
no.
has no sense of romance at all.
No,
None.
she would prefer doggy style so that she doesn't have to look at you.
Wow.
So she can imagine a Matthew McConaughey in her head.
Right. I one time
For me,
I actually
Wait, you remember you were there the one time where I'm like, doggy style is my best position because
Yeah.
that's when my assets are showing. So-
I remember the one time I was here talking about Charles that I got emotional, and she was over there like, "What's happening? Why are you emotional?" She was
It's just a man.
right. She's like, romance is lost on me.
It is, and she's like married to one of the most romantic guys there is. Like he would do flowers and candlelit dinners and bevel baths drawn for you, but
No.
it's all meaningless for her.
Why? What are you? What kind of soulless creature are you?
I am. Look into my eyes. Let
I
me
know.
suck out your soul.
Oh god,
You have the
that
same
totally
eyes I
reminds
do,
me of the
hazel
sweet
and
cheeks.
soulless.
That was so good. Oh my
I will
God.
never forget that.
Oh my God.
If anybody missed that last episode, you have to go back because
You do.
Lenny was on here, and
Lenny
we were trying to like role playing him, talking to a woman on their first date, and we were trying to teach him how to give compliments, and he's like, give somebody a compliment.
Compliment her eyes, and he's like, I can't. She's the same eyes I do. They're hazel and soulless.
But he looks at her and he's like, she has the same eyes I do. They're hazel and soulless.
It was the funniest
Like
fucking
that
thing
was
ever.
his line.
And he's absolutely incorrect. She's not soulless. She's absorbed the soul.
Nor does she have
thousands of
hazel
men.
eyes. Like, that was what I couldn't understand.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I was
She
like,
didn't.
She don't have the hazel eyes, nor is she soulless.
By the way, Kelly Guy said if you don't poop soon, he's going to put yellow tape 10 feet all around in case you explode.
Yeah.
Now, just so you know,
You're
your
so supportive,
intestines-
Cali guy.
Your intestines exploding is like a big deal. It's probably not something you want to do.
But it won't happen for a long
I
time.
know how worried you all are. I'll put you on the poop watch.
I have a family member with an intestinal disease, and it's nothing you want to,
No.
you need to get the shit out because, Claude, there's nothing, you can make, no positions are going to make the colostomy bag sexy. So
No.
just clear it
And they
out.
stink so bad.
Clear that
Oh my
shit out,
God.
man.
I
because
will, I plan on
it'll,
I used to think I wanted a colostomy bag because I think that
It's
going to the
easier.
bathroom is so inconvenient. Like, I really would love to have a catheter and a colostomy bag so I could just change it when
How about a diaper?
no, that's gross.
'Cause then you got to sit in it.
But then, exactly, because you guys said it. But then I knew somebody that had a colostomy bag, and I realized how putrid that smell is.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
if you don't care for it properly, there's plenty of people. I worked with a person I didn't
No,
know
I
had
think
a
just
colostomy bag.
raw
right.
Sewage.
sewage
It's
just
raw
smells
because
that bad.
Because it's not at the solid form where the colostomy.
Right.
I've
And
had
I
my
think that-
family member. I've had to change colostomy bags, which if you know anything about me, everything in the world grosses me out, like everything.
The way I eat
And
breakfast
so
grosses
the way
her out.
I can fucking vomit on your food. The way you eat breakfast is just awful.
How do
Why
you eat
breakfast? Why
Now I'm
why not
curious.
any other meal?
I'll explain it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it the
go ahead.
eggs?
So I like when
Mix
we
it
go
all
out to a
together.
cafe for breakfast, I will almost always order corned beef hash, usually with hash browns, almost always with eggs, over medium. And I cut it
Mix
all up and
everything
mix
up.
it all up together,
Oh,
and I put
yeah.
in some ketchup, maybe a little bit of mayonnaise,
Oh, okay. Now you've lost me at mayonnaise.
Wow.
mustard if I'm feeling spicy, and hot sauce. It's
And
gotta
she
have hot
mushes
sauce.
it all together like it's a fucking breakfast stew. And then she sits there like, "Nom, nom, nom, nom,"
I'll put it on a piece of toast like a
just
spread.
enjoying her stew.
Okay. I agree with half of that scenario. Like, I too order hash browns, my eggs over medium, and I add a little bit of ketchup. You've lost me at mayonnaise and mustard.
Well, the mayonnaise and
hash.
mustard isn't always, but
Yeah, and that's
But do you
wrong.
mix it all together and smush it up? Like I
Yes.
will put.
I cut it all up. I cut up my hash browns and my eggs.
Then why are they cooking it separate? Tell them just put your
Because
food
I
in a fucking
don't
pan together and just mix it all up
want
together.
the egg yolks cooked with everything else. Don't fuck up my breakfast. It's my
yeah,
breakfast.
the egg yolks have to be runny with that buttery flavor they add to the food.
There's a
right?
reason they put it on your plate separate.
No.
It all comes out the same in the end,
True
or in my
story.
case, doesn't.
That's true.
And this is why.
Do you take bites with like and make sure you swallow and rinse before you take another bite?
No, I mean I will eat it, but I won't eat them all together. With the exception, I will put like eggs on toast, and I'll eat that together. But
So why don't they cook your toast in the pan with the eggs?
Then
She
it's called
makes
French
it like
toast.
it's fucking breakfast stew. It's like a pot. It's fucking breakfast stew. She's mushing it. She's
So
like,
do you
she's
have
like-
an aversion to skillets?
huh?
Huh?
They're made together in a skillet. That's okay. But she's like, bring me a potato masher, and like smush, 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 yum. Squirting
good.
shit on it. It's just it's.
So
ketchup,
making
hot
sure that
sauce.
your friend leaves the house appropriately, dressed appropriately, is one thing, but mixing up your food, that is over the limit.
Draw the line.
Right,
I
draw
draw
the
You
line.
hit my line. And throw mayo in the mix. We're done. You're lucky we're friends. That's it.
Yeah, I almost lost friendship over mayo on a hamburger one
Yeah.
time. Mayo goes on hamburgers. Just so you
Yeah.
know, I'm not being weird
It
there.
actually does. I also put
hamburgers
mayo
are
on my hot dog.
Mayo is.
I put mayo on my hot dog too.
Look at her face. Do you not like mayonnaise?
No, because it
Oh.
looks like spooge, and she doesn't do that either.
I know that. Charles also has an aversion to mayonnaise. Are you crying?
It emotionally upsets
It's
her.
serious. I apparently was assaulted by a jar of mayonnaise or something, but I can't. I
One
can
day I'm
eat
gonna
it.
come to your house and you sleep, and I'm gonna smear mayonnaise all over your
I
body.
will just vomit on you. That's all. I will, but I will eat it. The only exception is if it's mixed in like a tuna salad. And then
Right.
I'll do like a little light mayo to wet up the tuna. You know, if it's mixed in or there's like a
You're just
potato
spitting it.
salad.
Puke
Tuna.
it. Why don't you puke it and get it all out of the way?
Mayo just grosses me out. Just disgusting.
But you eat
Disgusting.
It
eggs,
really
right?
is.
I do eat eggs.
And you eat oil,
Yes.
That's all mayonnaise is. It's like
It doesn't matter.
right?
It doesn't matter.
Just whipped up. It's like
Right?
meringue.
I know. You
It's
do you eat
meringue
lemon
without the
meringue?
sugar in it.
Not really.
Do you eat meringue?
I mean, no one's ever offered me a meringue. If you bring it, I'll try it and then we'll see if I eat
I'll
it.
try it. I'll bring it. You try
If you
it.
bring it, I'll
Marie
try it.
Callender's is your next stop, right?
Right.
Lemon meringue
If you
pie,
fucking
baby.
put mayo in there, I will vomit.
But that's what it is. It's essentially.
It's
I
not
mean,
the
I guess it's
same.
the
It's not
consistency.
same.
And the difference is the
But the
consistency.
consistency in mayo is the same as the consistency in, say, like ketchup or something.
It's not. It's not the same.
Do you eat Miracle Whip?
No.
Oh, that's gross.
It's the cousin of mayo. What the fuck do you think I am?
But what about like dressing? Do you eat dressing?
I do eat dressing,
Okay, well,
but I
that's the same
prefer
thing.
a clear versus a creamy, or you know.
Yeah, you do.
But I'll eat ranch, but I prefer like something lighter,
Like a vinaigrette.
like a vinaigrette,
Mm.
an Italian. But I will eat what is it called? When I go to Ruby Tuesdays, I will eat chunky
Blue cheese?
thank you, because it's fucking delicious.
Yeah,
That
chunky
is
blue
like-
cheese is yummy.
She likes a little bit of lettuce with her blue cheese.
I do like a little bit of lettuce with my blue
I
cheese.
remember that trip to Peppermill traumatized me. I was like, oh my god, why don't you just get a spoon and eat it straight out of the jar?
I asked for extra blue cheese, and they put like a whole jar on my
They really
salad.
did. There was like this much lettuce and this much blue cheese. It was
It was blue
slightly
cheese soup
slightly
with
disturbing.
some lettuce in
That
it.
is awesome.
But I loved it.
I actually could not look away. I was trying to like pretend like I wasn't looking, but I was like, "Oh my god, there's so much blue cheese! I'm so grossed out right now."
spoons and
Yummy.
spoons of blue cheese.
Yeah, Charles is a blue cheese eater as well.
It
It's
is
good.
It is.
Especially
Not-
when you can get it really chunky.
Oh,
with
Yeah, the
really
chunky
big-
stuff.
Yep,
Not from a jar so
absolutely.
much. Like the jar, yeah, all right. But if it's at a restaurant and it's like chunky and fresh,
Mhm.
Oh my God.
I could rub that stuff
Charles
on me.
took a celery stick or carrot stick, was it? We went to Roadrunner, and he got chicken wings, which he gets at every place we go. And he put like a celery stick in the blue cheese,
And
and
it
it
didn't move.
stuck. And he
And
looked
that's
at
the
it.
best. That's the
That's
best,
it.
right?
I was like, did your
I'm done.
celery stick just
When
stick
you
in
need
there?
a knife to cut through your blue cheese dressing, that's the fucking
That's
bomb.
disgusting.
So
That's like
good.
chunky
So
splooge,
good.
and you like it.
That I can handle. I'm good
You
with
are
that.
so disturbed.
I have issues.
You really do.
I don't deny I have issues.
I like you a little bit more today. I thought I liked you before, but now that I know you have so many issues, I think I like you more.
Well, like, listen, my therapist says it's okay.
Right?
So,
I need to have friends in my own psychological bracket.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, most people are like,
You-
ooh,
you
you
and
have
I can
issues,
go-
you're weird,
You're
I'm going to
like,
shy away.
You and I can go to
No.
breakfast together. She's not invited.
No,
Right.
uh-uh.
Well, you
Of
have
our
to sit
corned
at
beef
you can
hash.
go, but you have to sit at another table.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your fucking mouth when I mix up my shit.
I will, and I'm not even quiet about it. I'm not
I
even
know.
like most people will just, like maybe just look away or be quiet. And I'm nowhere in the restaurant. Mind you, I was a little drunk. And I'm like, that's fucking disgusting.
She
like
is too.
everyone's here.
She started making vomiting noises, gagging. I'm like, it's just breakfast, man.
I mean,
Chill out.
I'll be like, you want to play the embarrassing game? Let's do this, bitch. Game on.
I'm like fake passing out on the ground, causing a big dramatic scene.
I'm like, what? You want a dick in your mouth? Where?
I am a giant clit.
That's gross.
To teabag you with my clit.
That's disgusting. Oh, you made me cry.
I might have peed my pants a little.
Oh, great. Now she's got incontinence.
No. We've got 1 minute left of the show. We
And now
don't
that
know
none
what's
of us
happening
can
next
talk.
week. Doxy won't be here, but Sweet Cheeks will be back. We hope you all enjoyed this show apparently as much as we did. I'll keep you all on pre-watch.
Meanwhile, everybody else is like, what's so fucking funny? I don't get it.
And Charles is over here like, I'm never coming back.
You tricked me.
Right?
All right. Well, this is Sierra.
I keep going to say Sweet Cheeks. Doxy.
I
Desiree.
said 3 things you learned.
Yeah, wishing you all good night. And remember,
Fuck often.
Gives me cause to pause. She may have a pretty kitty, but watch out for those claws. She may have a pretty kitty, but watch out for those claws. She may